All right, thanks for coming in, everyone. So today's session is about how to get started in the program. So the members who are here today, some of them has just started the program. Some of them are already midway throughout the program. So it doesn't matter wherever you are. These sessions will help you to get yourself prepared for 1 week ahead. For 1 week, for the whole week. Yeah. So this weekend, all you need to do is follow the instruction, the grocery list, what you need to purchase, what you need to prep. I will go through all that with you guys today, and how to take your supplement. We will run through the whole process today. All right. Let's get started, and I'll share my screen. Now, before I share my screen with the grocery list, few things that you guys need to remember when you're doing this program. Program is divided in a way where the first 3 days you're eating unlimited from the food list that will be provided. You are either eating unlimited from the food list that will be given to you, or you're eating unlimited from the grocery list that's given to you. So whichever it is, so you just use those lists to do your unlimited food. When I say unlimited, it basically means you're taking one protein, one vegetable, one protein, one vegetable. So lunch and dinner, you make sure you take one protein as much as you want, one vegetable as much as you want, and cook that. No oil in your cooking, no butter, sauce, spray in your cooking. Make sure it's just a normal standard non-stick pan, oven, bake, grill, air fry. These options to do your cooking. All right. Now I'm going to get started with the grocery list now. Let's move to my screen share. Okay. There you go. All right. Can you all see my list? Can you all see my list?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So this is your April list. Now, what we've done here is breakfast option. I've given you guys options of what you need for breakfast. So, but I've not included the grocery needed for breakfast. So because I don't know what you're going to eat, whether some people can take egg, some people don't take mushrooms. So there's a lot of restriction. So I've given you options of breakfast you can choose from. And you choose, let's say you choose 2 options from here that you can eat. So 2 options, let's say you're a vegetarian who cannot take egg, then the first 2 options are the best for you. So you either go for this one, strawberry, so you need to buy yogurt. All right, and strawberry, extra strawberry. So if you're taking the first 2 options, then you need to include mushroom and extra tofu into your grocery. That's all you need to do. All right. So the only grocery I didn't include is the breakfast in my list. Okay. So you guys buy what you need. If you are going to take egg, you include egg in your grocery list. All right. Now, people who can take egg, you've got good options here. So everything here has egg. And then if you're on the run all the way, so you're rushing to work, just 2 boiled egg is done. And then you can either do omelette with 2 eggs and a bit of baby spinach. That's a very nice, very filling breakfast. Or if you can do 1 egg and 100 grams of mushroom, saute the mushroom first and then 1 egg, and then that's a good breakfast for you. All right. Vegetarian, you can take 1 egg and 70 grams of any protein. So it can be paneer, it can be tofu, whatever you want with 1 egg. Non-veg, you can take 1 egg with 70 grams of any non-veg protein. For example, some people, they like a bit of chicken with their egg. You can do those kind of things. So choose 2 options of breakfast preferable, and alternate between those 2 if you can. Of course, if you want, you can always, okay, go for, I can take this, and then maybe next day I'll do this. Doesn't matter. It's fine. All right. But easy is to always keep 2 options. So you alternate between those because it simplifies your grocery. All right, now let's go to our grocery list. Now the protein, let's go through protein vegetables. So those of you who are vegetarian here, very simple. This is a simple grocery list that I've done. Compared to my last week's grocery list, this week's grocery list, if you see, I've added more of color black chickpea, I've got green mung, I've got edamame, kidney bean, masoor dal. So a bit more of all these beans, legumes and everything are included in this one compared to last week. So reason being, I want to give that variety. I don't want you to always go heavy on all these dals and legumes and beans and etc. I want you to have a bit of a balance. All right. So now let's go through this first. Vegetarian, you've got 500 grams of paneer, 500 grams of tofu. Halloumi, you've got 250 grams. Now, why I did 250 grams? Because usually one pack is 250 grams when you buy the halloumi. Tofu is usually 500 gram. Paneer, you can get 500 grams paneer block. All right. So now these three, you buy back, cube them, like let's say paneer, 5 Ziploc bag. Okay, you bring back, cube them, marinate a bit, if you can bake it a bit. All right, so what I would do is I've got 3 ingredients here. Right, I've got 3 ingredients. I bring back all these 3 ingredients, cut paneer as a cube, put it in a dabba. Cut tofu as a cube, put it in a dabba. Halloumi in a cube, put it in a different dabba. So 3 dabba, 3 different marinades I'm going to do. All right. And then paneer 500 gram, I marinated in a cube already, put it in 5 Ziploc bag. Tofu 5 Ziploc bag, marinated 5 Ziploc bag. Halloumi in 2 Ziploc bag. Done.
Excuse me, Vijaya.
Yeah.
Tejashri, she can't hear you.
Tejashri, she's joining in again. I will just see if she is fine. She should be able to hear now. Tejashri, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Vijay.
All right. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, so that's what you do. So these things, easy. And you know how you do the baking? Just one big tray, one side paneer, one side tofu, one side halloumi. One tray, all 3 already cube marinated, go into the oven. One work. So you don't need to keep doing separately. All right, one work, one tray. I've got 500 grams paneer, 500 grams of tofu, 250 grams of halloumi. Go into oven, about 15 minutes, a bit semi-brown, take out and Ziploc bag. Ziploc bag everything, you're done. All right, so these 3 food are prepared for you now. Okay, now next, let's go through next. 550 grams of kala chana is 1 meal. And this can be only for lunch, not on this one. This also can only go on lunch. All right, this one is also lunch. This one is also lunch. All right, now remember, so there is masoor dal 100 gram, kidney bean 100 gram, mung sprout, mung green 50 gram, this one is 50 grams. So these 4 items can only go as a lunch. All right, do not eat any of these in dinner. So these 3 can go on your dinner. All right, these are suitable for dinner. All right, but the other ones are going to go for your lunch. These are for lunch. This one I'll explain later. No one. All right, any questions? So these one, you can do this. You can either masoor dal, there is nothing much you're going to do. You just, because it cooks very fast. All right, put in a pot, you cook with 1 vegetable, put cauliflower, masoor dal, boil it together, put some masala, your food is done. All right, as simple as that. Kidney bean, you can soak and put it in a Ziploc bag. Mung, I would usually recommend you sprout it and put it in a bag and keep. Okay, chickpea also, I would recommend that if you're going to sprout mung, you sprout black chana also, the kala chana also. All right, sprout it and then you can put it into Ziploc bags and keep it. All right, when you're cooking, just take out this one. You can make a curry or whatsoever with chickpea, put 1 vegetable inside and your food is done. Have you all tried chickpea soup? Boiled chickpea and then make it into like a soup with chickpea inside and then you put one vegetable. That's also very amazing, guys. It's really beautiful. All right. So these are things that you can do. This is also neat. If you sprout these two, that will be good. These two are fine. This one you are just going to soak and keep. Or you don't need to also. You can, if you're going to cook next lunch, you can soak it at dinner. Just plan it out, that's all. Whichever is convenient for you. Edamame, very nice if you just eat it fresh. So what you do with edamame, though it's a beans, it's a very good protein, a very high protein. So what I would recommend is edamame, you soak it, you wash it, you just steam it. Either you steam it or you put it in hot water and take it out. And then put chaat masala or whatsoever, a bit of cucumber, and that is an amazing meal. And edamame can be your lunch or dinner, doesn't matter. All right. Now, yogurt tub one, I'm giving you one as a backup because at times when you cannot cook anything, this one comes in handy. Just yogurt and a bit of cucumber, your meal is ready. Any questions for vegetarian, please?
Excuse me, Vijay.
Yes.
In regards to paneer, tofu, and halloumi, you said 500, 500, 250. So is that going to be for one meal dinner or is it going to be for 5 days?
Five meals, not 5 days. So for example,
5 meals.
okay, so you must remember that the first 3 days you're eating unlimited, right? So first 3 days, there is no 100. The reason why I asked you to put paneer 500 gram into 5 Ziploc bag, it's because, so you know the portion, that each Ziploc bag is 100 gram now. Understand? So, but keep in mind that you are eating more on the first 3 days. So you can take 2 Ziploc bag and eat for one meal. All right. So that means 200 grams. You might, after that, the next day, you don't feel like taking 200 grams of paneer. You want just 100 grams. But the reason why I want you to Ziploc bag 500 gram into 5 Ziploc bag, tofu 500 gram into 5 Ziploc, because I want you to have that step 2 ready with you. So your step 2, you're taking 100 gram paneer and then a vegetable, 100 gram tofu and a vegetable. So you already know one Ziploc bag is 100 grams already.
Yeah.
All right. So your portion control is already ready and prepped already now for stage 2. All right. So you don't need to get confused. Okay. Oh, I'm stepping into stage 2. What do I do? No.
Okay.
Your meals are already prepped according to stage 1 and stage 2 for you.
Okay. Yeah,
all right. So that's why even your kala chana, moong sprout, everything is based on stage 2 already here. Right?
Okay.
You're not going to eat more than 100 grams of kidney bean. You're not going to eat more than 100 grams of paneer. Even you cannot force yourself to eat too much also. This is already a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So that's why it is all already prepped for your stage 2 as well. So you do not need to worry about portion control, putting it in the kitchen scale, weighing, okay, how much is 100 gram, 200 gram. Don't need to do that. If you follow this method, it's already prepped for you.
Okay.
All right. Now, any questions about vegetarian before I go to non-veg?
Yeah, I do, Vijaya. This
Yes.
is Rita. I just wanted to ask you about kidney beans. We still can eat out of the cans, right? The ready-made canned beans.
Yes, you can.
Yep.
So you can take the canned one, but depends on the gram. So because previously we were using 100 gram raw, soak it, and it becomes too much for people to eat.
Yeah.
So
I think it comes in 350 tins. So I take it out as 100 and in Ziploc bags as well. And I just separate that.
Yeah. So even if you eat half of it, Rita, half of one can, it's good enough already for one meal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because you know why? 100 grams that we are talking about is raw before you soak, the dry one.
Right. Okay. Yeah? So the cooked is okay to have a little bit more.
A bit more. Yes, that's right.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Any other question, guys, for vegetarian before I move on? All good? All right, let's go to the non-veg one. Now here, non-veg, I simplified it. Last, this one we had a bit different. Now I want a bit prawn, white fish and salmon fish into our program. A bit more seafood kind of option. So breast fillet, I want 100 gram. Either you go for breast fillet or thigh fillet. If you're going for thigh fillet, make sure there's no fat in between the thighs, because usually you'll find a lot of fat in between the thighs. So you need to clean it up. All right, take out all the fats possible, then you use that fillet. Breast fillet, you don't need to worry, because it will be just lean meat for you already. Okay, so 100 grams of breast fillet. Now, you have two ways of doing this for breast fillet. For me, I don't marinate them, because if I put 1 kilo of meat, that is going into 10 Ziploc bag, yeah? Remember, because we are measuring 100 grams per Ziploc bag, right? You buy the smaller Ziploc bag, don't buy the big one, the small, they've got the half size Ziploc bag. So you don't waste too much of Ziploc bag. So 10 Ziploc bag is 1 kilo. So that means each Ziploc bag has 100 grams, right? Now, I do not marinate the whole 1 kilo and then put it into Ziploc bag. Why? I want to change my flavor every time I cook. So what I do, I bring back this breast fillet 1 kilo. All right, bring back, I'll cube it, I'll slice it thin. Sometimes I do it small cubes. Sometimes I like to do it thin slices. All right, whichever way you like, totally up to you. And then I put it into 10 Ziploc bag, not marinating it. All right, you can do it yourself, whether you want to marinate or you don't want to. I don't like to marinate, because then when I'm cooking, let's say I want to cook, very simple for me. I'll take 1 Ziploc bag. I know it's 100 gram. Defrost for 1 minute. Sorry, guys. Defrost for 1 minute. Take out. All right. Do a rinse. And then straight away, non-stick pan, I put a bit ginger garlic, put the chicken, some seasoning, saute with water, let it simmer. Let it simmer, done. And then once it's already cooked, you know, you have an option. I like cucumber very much. So I usually put cucumber into my chicken, stir fry a bit and take out immediately. And it tastes so nice like that. Or if you like it fresh, cucumber, just cut it on the side, and then your chicken is already stir fried already. And because you've already sliced it thin and made it into small cube, it cooks less than 5 minutes. All right. You can get your whole chicken meal, all right, your whole chicken meal ready in 10 minutes. I finish my meal less than 10 minutes. 1 Ziploc bag straight, go into 1 minute, defrost, take out, wash, put it into non-stick pan. Ginger garlic, I've already made a paste and put it in a small dabba. Put it a bit, 1 teaspoon of that, saute with whatever seasoning, lemon and herb seasoning, a bit of squeeze of lemon, chili flakes, salt, done. Little bit water, I cover and leave it. For 5 minutes, it's already cooked. Cucumber, put it in, take out one stir fry, take out. Less than 10 minutes, your chicken stir fry is ready. All right, that's what I do. And I like to change my flavoring. So that's why I don't marinate it when I put it into Ziploc bag. I just leave it fresh like that. I put it in, I just make sure the portion is correct. So I take out and I do it as and when, and it takes me less than 10 minutes. And it's so easy for me. If I want to cook, I know the food is already prepped in a Ziploc bag, and I know that I won't take more than 10 minutes to prepare my food. All right. And this will help you, those of you who are cooking for your home as well, this will help you to do your food separately and your family's food separately. So you don't feel the pressure of doing 2 different cooking, because yours is so easy. Now, diced lamb, what I usually do is, this is something I bring back. Either it's diced lamb, or it can be diced. No, this is diced lamb, so I'm not using minced chicken. Diced lamb, I do the same thing I do with the breast fillet. Breast fillet, I put this into 5 Ziploc bags. I put into 5 Ziploc bags. All right, and same way, no marinating. I'll just use it in a Ziploc. Whenever I want to cook, take 1 Ziploc bag, defrost, and straight away non-stick pan. And diced lamb, I make sure I cut it very thin, because I want it to be a 10 minutes cooking also. And it will be nicely cooked if your diced lamb is thinly sliced. It won't take long to cook. All right. Prawn doesn't take long to cook. So I usually put this in 5 Ziploc bag. I think prawn is 150 gram if I'm not wrong. So that means that's 4 Ziploc bag. All right. Whitefish also 4 Ziploc bag. That means 150, 150. Okay. Salmon, you need 6 Ziploc bag because 100 grams per meal. Anyone not sure what I'm doing here? What not?
Sorry, but yeah, Anjali here. Just a question.
Yeah.
Can we replace lamb with goat?
Yes, you can. But just make sure it's that lean one.
Yes, because I don't eat lamb.
Yeah, like today I went and bought lamb. The curry pieces, the goat curry pieces, full of fat.
Okay.
But the diced lamb, it has less fat, so I can still clean up a little bit here and there, and I can still have a fresh, just the lean kind of meat.
Okay.
But if you go for the curry pieces, it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of fat for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just
Yeah.
be mindful of that.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's the thing for this one. So this is how you prep your meals. So when you prep your meal like this, it is only 10 minutes cooking, no more than that. Now let's go through any questions on vegetarian, non-veg before I go to the vegetable list.
Vijay, one day veg, one day non-veg is fine, right? Like if
That's
I pick
fine.
2 from veg, 2 things from non-veg is all
Yes,
good. For
you can do that. You can do it. The
Okay.
only restriction I give for all our customers is don't mix on the same day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, don't mix on the same day. Don't do lamb and the lunch and then paneer in the dinner. So you don't mix it on the same day. But if you're going for like that, so you portion it according to what you like. But when you do that portioning, darling, you don't take all your favorite one here and then not take this one. All right?
Okay.
Because
And
if you see here, this one you can only take in lunch. So for dinner, you need to have good portion. Right?
okay.
Yeah, you
Yes.
just need to be mindful of that. I don't want any of these to go on dinner.
Okay. And one more thing, like for example, in breakfast, it is like, like it's full breakfast, like 2 eggs or maybe eggs plus meat or something.
Mhm.
But usually I'm not able to have that much of breakfast because I have to rush to work or something. So then I can carry smoothie instead of this or something.
No. Don't do smoothie. Don't blend your food. Don't blend your food. If you really don't have time, strawberry and just for strawberry and a yogurt. Just make sure night itself you put in a dabba a bit of strawberry and yogurt in a dabba and keep it in the fridge. So take it with you and eat it in the office, or just 2 boiled egg. Just gulp the boiled egg and then drink your water. You're done.
But not that yogurt in liquid form, right?
No, don't try to do any blending. Don't make smoothie if possible, because in parts program we want everyone to eat proper food, and that's where your metabolism will go up.
Okay.
All right? So eating is very important.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Now,
Vijay,
yes.
2 questions from my end because I am here for my partner.
Yeah.
He doesn't like tofu.
Okay.
Doesn't eat tofu. In that case, because your options for the morning breakfast is Greek yogurt plus strawberry or tofu with mushroom. So he needs to be having only Greek yogurt and strawberry every day.
No, what you can do, change this tofu to paneer also fine. 70 grams.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So change the, so for example, you see here 1 egg and 70 so 1 egg and 70 grams of vegetarian protein, or 100 grams of mushroom and 1 vegetarian 70 grams of any other vegetarian protein, as long as don't take the beans, kala chana and those kind of things.
Okay, because we don't eat mushroom and egg as well. So in that case, can I make it 100 grams paneer for him?
100 gram paneer is fine, but put
Fine.
some vegetable for him.
Okay, so in that case, that day when I'm giving him breakfast as 100 grams paneer, dinner I can't give him paneer again.
So you can give him paneer because he's not taking the tofu. Give him paneer. If you lunch, you try to give him these kind of things. All right. And
Yeah,
dinner,
yeah.
he can alternate between paneer and halloumi or even yogurt.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yogurt. And
Okay.
edamame also, it's a very good protein.
He
Just
doesn't like that.
edamame, he doesn't like?
He doesn't like that as well. No.
Okay, all right.
The
No.
fat is a challenge for me, actually,
Yeah,
not for him.
it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And another thing I wanted to ask you is, can you please repeat stage 1 at the end after everything once again, for me to clarify a few things?
Yeah, no problem. That's
Yeah.
fine. After I
Yeah.
finish this session, I'll do that.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much.
All right. So you are done with the non-veg protein. Now let's go to the vegetable list. Now, vegetable list, I've listed some very easy and Indian style vegetables here rather than asparagus, those kales, these and that, and etc. Rather than Western vegetable style, more Indian vegetable style. But if you like something, so for example, you don't want zucchini, all right, change to something else. All right. But the thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is, let's say you want to change zucchini. So zucchini is in group A. All right. So you go and change in group A. All right. Change zucchini with something from group A. Broccoli is from group B. So change something with broccoli with something in group B. All right. So this one can be one flower. All right. This one can be one flower also. One bunch of flower. I don't know. Okay, so any questions about the vegetable, guys? Same thing applies for fruit. You change. If you don't like green apple, you want more pears. Maybe you want blueberries, so change according to that. Or maybe you want orange, change it. Okay, so but I've given an example here. You can follow this, or you can alternate a bit, change this and that according to your convenience. Whatever you like to eat. All right.
Sorry, Vijay, just a question on the vegetables. The quantities, do we just go and follow the group quantities?
All right. So for quantity, what I would recommend is, if you're going on group A, all right, you have 200 to 250 grams. Okay. Whatever you're taking from group A, you go for 200 to 250 grams. Now, if you are going on group B, I want you to just stick to 150 grams.
Okay.
I would love you guys to stick to group A because I want you guys to eat more. Don't avoid as much as possible, avoid group C because the vegetable become very less.
Okay, because and it's the same, the quantities are the same as mentioned in the list, the program that you sent.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were
they're more or less similar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, more or less similar.
Okay.
Usually cauliflower and broccoli, they're 150 grams, 140, 150 grams. The spinach, capsicum, zucchini, cucumber, they're all about 200, 250 grams.
Okay. And just one more question with the vegetables.
Yeah.
Do we have to take that much, or if we want to reduce?
You try to eat as much as possible. Protein must be completed.
Yes.
All right. Protein is very important. You complete it. And vegetable, whatever you have, you try to eat as much as possible. I know sometimes it can be a bit too much, but try to like eat. Let's say, for example, if you've got cucumber extra, so that's something you can just put in a dabba, put a bit of chaat masala on it, and then you can just munch around throughout the day. That itself is, let's say that day you is supposed to eat broccoli 150 grams, but you couldn't eat. Maybe you eat about 50 grams. So broccoli is not something you can munch around like that, right? So keep cucumber and lettuce as a backup. Always put these two vegetables in a dabba and then put some chaat masala or something, and it is something you can munch. So your vegetable intake is always on par.
So we can mix the vegetables.
Not so much, but usually cucumber and lettuce, they are the lowest calorie vegetable we've got.
Yeah.
So you eating a bit extra of this, it's not going to give you any gut health issues, or it's not going to increase your calorie too high or whatsoever. In fact, it will be a very good fiber for your body.
Okay, sure. No
All
problem.
right.
Thank you.
And
Yep.
you can also, the other thing that I would recommend is this cabbage, cucumber, celery. Celery,
Mhm.
cabbage, cucumber. What I usually love doing is I'll pickle them in a bottle, pickle and keep it. Cucumber, celery, and cabbage.
All
Pickle
together?
all together. You can do it, or you can separate it. You pickle them and keep, and you munch on that. This is so amazing. So pickle is very simple. Just a bit of apple cider vinegar, a bit salt, a bit lemon, chili flakes, a bit. I like to put some coriander seed inside. And it is so amazing. You can do the same thing for onion, garlic also, and it is so nice.
Okay, so that replaces our vegetable intake for a meal.
It is something that I do to, sometimes in between meals or whatsoever, you want something to munch.
Okay.
So
Yep.
that's kind
Okay.
of
Just like a snack, little snack.
like a snack. Yes, that's right.
And sorry, Vijay, are there any vegetables that we should avoid in the evening? Like I know I get bloated with cabbage in the evening. So is there
Yeah,
anything
so
that we should avoid?
it totally depends on individual body. If you feel you're not comfortable with certain vegetable at certain time, replace it.
Okay.
Totally replace whatever. That's what I said. This list, vegetable list, you play with it based on what you like. I don't like zucchini, so if I'm going to do this grocery list, I will not buy zucchini.
Okay.
Capsicum also, I'm not a fan of capsicum, so I won't take it. So I'll try to play with my list according to what vegetable I like. I don't mind going heavier on cucumber, spinach, baby spinach, these kind of things. I like these kind of, because I like my vegetable fresh most of the time rather than stir fry.
Okay. No problem. Thank you.
All right. Now fruit here, I've also listed down example of fruit. Again, totally up to you guys. What you want, you can buy. Just make sure you've got enough for the week. And with extra 2 or 3 extra green apple in case you get hungry in between. I rather you take the apple than going for something else. Okay. All right. So that's your grocery list. I'll end the session here. And I'm going to now I'll end the recording now.